What's good with it, y'all? What's good with it? Welcome back to A1 Hoop Zone. Hey, y'all do your boy a favor. Hit the like button. Subscribe to the channel if you're new. Appreciate you. Appreciate you. We on the road, man. I'm headed to the barbershop right now. Finally gonna get this something done with this up here. But hey, man, I had to get this out to y'all, man. I had too many conversations about this offline, so I'm gonna bring it to y'all, man. So we're gonna talk about this Kobe disrespect. Y'all lock in for the entirety of the video, man. Here it is cooked, bro. So I done had a few people hit me up, man, talking about Kobe being disrespected, not in the top 10, things of that nature. For me, right out the gate, man, I said if he not in the top 10, that's cool. That any list you make is subjective, no matter if the NBA does it, NBA analysts, however anybody want to put to it. That list is always subjective, right? There ain't really a way because there's always going to be a certain area where one's going to be better than the other end. So for me, that list kind of goes out the window. It's your own personal opinion. It's subjective. That's how I look at it. But for players like how Kendrick Perkins had to check Jeff Teague on his disrespect to Kobe and what he said. And there's a few other players, man, they talking spicy now. You know what I'm saying? I would say T Mac didn't do it, but he did it in kind of a backhanded compliment type of way, saying, "Give me the team that Kobe had. You mean to tell me I wouldn't win a championship?" But last time I checked, bro, you did have Yao Ming, Ron Artest, Luis Scola. Uh, you had a few. You had some other pieces on that team. Shane Battier, the so-called Kobe stopper. You had a few other players. You had a roster, bro. And let's just be let's keep it a buck. Injuries plagued you and it shot you down from the point where you wasn't able to show your full potential at the highest level. But you did have a roster where you could have got there. You could have y'all got there to some capacity, but couldn't get over the hump. You can't sit there and say that you didn't because I can't remember if it was NBA 2K or NBA Live. I think I want to say it was NBA Live. All of y'all that have never played that game in the past, when that Houston Rockets team, when Trace McGrady was on that team, y'all know what I mean. That team was a cheat code automatically. T Mac was not missing anything. It don't matter how you shot it or none of that. He was making every single shot, bro. And y'all was out there 7'6", 7'5", 7'6", rebounding, blocking, and dunking on everything. So y'all can miss me with that. Hey, we gonna use the video game to it because the video game hyped that team up because they saw the potential what they could do. They just didn't live up to that potential expectations. Let's just keep it a buck. So for him, again, backhanded compliment because I know him and Kobe, they had their wars. Kobe gave that man the highest of praise, saying T-Mac was a taller, 6'10" version of himself that could do everything he could do. So that's high praise coming from a person that don't really typically give people praise. As a matter of fact, hell, players didn't even like playing with Kobe if they wasn't cut from the same cloth or dogging it out or having dog in him. A lot of them players, man, they were soft. Let's be honest, and that's not soft. It's just kind of in a disrespectful manner. It's just they in that time and place, and when you play with Kobe, his expectation and his level of what he wanted was championship or nothing else. The rest of them, we saw them celebrating either regular season wins or celebrating a conference title and things of that nature, man. Everybody by now done seen the infamous Kobe interview where he said what? Hey, the job's not done. Job's not finished. Like, what is there to be happy about? What's there to be excited about? Job's not done. That's his mentality. Everybody else is, I'm happy to be here on this stage. He wasn't taking that moment for granted. He wanted more. And that's what and with great players come great responsibility and expectations. Same thing out of Jordan. They didn't like playing with Jordan. Nobody liked playing with Jordan. But guess what? When he stepped on that court, he was gonna give you everything he had and definitely put you in a position or the best position to compete or win championships. And we saw the results of that. Same thing goes with Kobe. It's the exact same two peas in the same pod, man. The expectation is championship, bro. It ain't nothing falling short of that. You want to compete for championships. When you have a level of greatness upon or about yourself and you carry yourself in a professional manner like that, you're going to expect your teammates to do the same. If they're not going to do the same, then what you going to do? You're going to wall yourself off for them. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, we co-workers, we colleagues at the end of the day because, the NBA is a business. It's a business first. Y'all teammates second. So for a lot of them, man, they looked at it and said, hey, you my coworker, bro. Like, I ain't got to like you. But at the same time, our ultimate goal is to win a championship. So for him, they didn't like playing with him. They didn't like having that type of pressure put up on them. And again, the person that's putting the pressure on him is the same person that ain't going to look at you and be like, oh, we cool, kumbaya, and all that. None of that. If you're not in the gym as much, if not more than he is, He's not gonna respect you. If you're not willing to show that you got dog in you, he's not gonna respect you. So what if you're not being respected by somebody? Ultimately, what feeling is gonna emerge from that? Jealousy, envy, or some type of hate, or a disdain, or a dislike. That's what you're gonna get from it. So for Kobe, he didn't give a damn about that. Jordan don't give a damn about it. You know what I'm saying? I would say D Wade, but D Wade kind of more. He had that same competitive edge from that same early 2000s, even early 2010s type of competitive edge. But at the same time, like he wanted to be liked by his teammates. Same thing with LeBron. We know how long LeBron been around for, right? But for him, it's he want to be liked he want to be liked by his teammates, and he want to build camaraderie. That's not a knock on LeBron at all. Not one knock whatsoever. But the difference in what I'm saying is that they care versus MJ and Cole cared about results. Players nowadays care more so about who likes them or doesn't like them type of thing. And then if you don't, then it's like, okay, I'm gonna move you up out the way and get you on a different team. Again, we done seen LeBron, what I'm saying, swing that pendulum of power that he had as far as getting people on his team, off his team. And let's just keep it a buck. I mean, it is what it is. No hate, no slight, no disrespect, or none of that. I'm still a fan of the man and all that. But we just gonna keep it a buck on this side, man. When it comes to the hate that Kobe's getting, it's crazy. The man is gone, but now all of a sudden these stories of people, what I'm saying, wanting to speak ill on his name is coming out. That's baffling. That's mind-boggling to me. If a man not here to speak up or stand for himself, hey, why are you speaking on that man at all? If you're not selling a story about, what I'm saying, some type of experience from not from a positive light, because you can't really tell people how to speak on somebody, but at the same time, like you can speak on somebody from a standpoint of just sharing a story, but then there's a difference between doing that and disrespecting somebody. If that person ain't here, why are you disrespecting them? They wasn't doing that when the man was alive, so why they doing it now? So it just speaks volumes to me how some of these dudes operate nowadays, man, with this. And a lot of these dudes, man, they saying stuff for shock value too. Let's just keep it a buck at that point. They saying stuff for shock value, for clicks and likes and all that type of shit. We're not doing that over on this side, bro. We're gonna keep it a buck, plain and simple. But a lot of these players, man, the disdain, dislike, or hate, it come from they ran up against that Lakers squad and they couldn't get over the hump, plain and simple. If you look at a Kevin Garnett, you look at a Paul Pierce, you look at players of that ilk, of that time period or that era, what are they giving that man the utmost respect in the highest degree, because they understood the type of competitor that he was in comparison to players where they coming in just happy to be there. They just trying to make a few shots for the ladies and things like that. Like come on, man. It's levels to greatness, or it's levels to the game where people that come in and want to be great and want to be the greatest and just happy to be there. There's levels to it. And it's obvious now more so than ever when you're hearing some of these people talk. Again, a lot of them just doing stuff just for, what I'm saying, clicks and views, shock value and stuff like that. But a lot of these dudes genuinely mean, like, what I'm saying, that they don't like him, like a Smush Parker. Didn't like playing with Cole because Cole challenged the man and said, you could be doing more, but you ain't doing none of it. Didn't like that, right? So it's like a lot of people don't like being challenged on I won't say pride or temperament, but a lot of people don't like being challenged, bro. They don't like being forced to look into that mirror. They don't like that mirror being held up in front of them and being told, look at this. This is you. You know what I'm saying? This is all you. They don't like that. So they get scared. They get scared of the fact when it comes to that type of stuff, man. So it's like a lot of that, bro, they got to cut that out, man. A lot of people got to cut that out. It don't make no sense whatsoever. But y'all let me know what y'all think in the comment section, man. How do y'all feel about this Kobe disrespect that y'all hearing and seeing? Again, you're gonna have a lot of Kobe haters, detractors, or Laker haters, and things like that. I'm speaking from a basketball perspective, understanding like what this dude brought to the table, the type of player he was, and the competitor that he was. That's where I'm speaking of. Me myself, I'm a Kobe fan, but I'm also not delusional about my fandom. So I'm not gonna sit over here and I'm gonna critique and criticize each and every one of them the exact same. I was just a fan because I grew up in that time frame, a fan of what the man brought to the table, how he patterned his game after one of the greats, and was damn near able to duplicate the same type of success from it. You know what I mean? So y'all let me know what y'all think in the comment section, man. Again, smash that like button, subscribe to the channel if you're new, leave a comment in the comment section. I'll be sure to respond to each and every one of y'all. If you wish to support the channel, you see that information right there. It's in the description as well. Again, man, we up out of here. Till next time, y'all. Y'all stay safe, be blessed, and we gone. We out of here.